Hi, my name is Dan Eisner, and I'd like to share a little bit of my story and how I got to this place. Well, for most of my life, I was the most resistant person in the world when it came to asking for help or looking for advice in any way. Because I've always operated from what I believe to be a universal truth. And the truth is this: we all have our own answers. We all know what we need to be doing in any given moment, but I think if we're honest with ourselves, we'll admit that a lot of times we're not doing the things that we know are in our best interests. One of my favorite questions to ask people though, is, do you know what it's like to be in the zone? And most people respond by saying, oh my God, it's fantastic. I'm just really clear and I'm focused and I'm at my best. And that's true. It's exactly what it's like. But I think a lot of us don't recognize that being in the zone has a lot to do with being in the present moment. I always love that old saying, they don't call it a gift for no reason. Because being present really is a gift. It's a gift to be in the present moment. But I think if we're honest, we'll have to admit we're just not there very much of the time. We're always racing ahead of the future, or we're looking back at the past, and we get so overwhelmed with all the information that's being thrown at us and all the responsibilities that we have, that in the process we've really gotten confused and we've become conditioned to look outside for answers instead of looking within. We've really forgotten how to trust our own intuition, how to trust the intelligence of the heart. And this is a very real sensing organ. This is not just psychological. Now, I'm not suggesting in any way, shape, or form that we shouldn't explore external resources, but what I'm suggesting is that we need to learn to trust ourselves. We need to learn to look inside and to figure out what our own path is and to stay on that path. Well, Key Insight Coaching is really about doing just that. I always love that old saying, it's better to teach a man to fish than to give him a fish. One of my mentors always jokes with me that I have the worst business model because I'm always sort of putting myself out of business by really showing people, teaching them the ropes and showing them how it works so they can do it on their own. But I think this is really what's needed. And Key Insight Coaching is really about, I always love that saying, unlocking your inner peace and potential. I don't care who you are, where you're at, we're all standing in front of doors that prevent us from reaching our goals in lots of different ways. Well, Key Insight Coaching is really about giving you the keys that can unlock whatever door you have to be standing in front of in any given moment. In case you haven't figured it out by now, that has a lot to do with learning to be in the present moment. It's all about teaching presence. And I think, a lot of us, I don't think there's a person in the world that can't say it's how great it feels to be in the present moment. But truth is, experience without knowledge is ignorance. If we know being present is great, but we really don't know how we experience those moments, we don't have a knowledge base that explains how we can be there and stay there, we're kind of out of luck. Well, Key Insight Coaching is really about teaching that knowledge base that can help us to get present, stay present, and really make it a way of life. So if you haven't already, please sign up for my free newsletter. I'm going to be releasing lots of new videos and information and products and services that can support you in your way. So if you haven't already, please sign up at keyinsightcoaching.com. Thanks for tuning in, and I will talk to you soon.